favorite random Opie anecdotal anger is your run-in with Adam Corolla in LA when you visited Lovelines. Please recap it for the humanoids that missed it. The sociopath neocon is getting divorced. Jesus. There's not much to that. There's really not much to that. My agent was the agent for Lovelines, so it was Dr. Drew and Adam Corolla. And when I wasn't working in 2002 to 2004, I spent a lot of time in LA. I wasn't a big fan of my girlfriend at the time, so I just split. And I was living in LA on the second floor of my agent's house. I had the whole second floor. It was awesome. And then at night, I would go to the Comedy Store or the House of Blues. And one day, my agent's like, "You want to go check out Lovelines? They're filming. They're taping tonight." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go. I never met those guys. Sure, why not?" So we go to the Lovelines studio. I remember sitting on a couch, and then there was like a big window in front of me, and the guys were in there doing their show. And I remember they both looked up. I was very recognizable back then. People knew who the hell I was, and they looked up and went, "Oh my God, Opie's here!" I just knew they knew who I was. So then the commercial break happens, and they walk out of the studio, and Bob is my agent and their agent, and he introduces me to the guys. "This is Opie from Opie and Anthony." Adam Carolla takes one look at me, and he goes, "What are you doing here?" And he walks out. That was the only interaction I had with Adam Carolla. I didn't go after. I just laughed. I start laughing. He goes out some door, I think, to have a cigarette or whatever. And then Dr. Drew sat there during the long commercial break. "How are you?" He is asking questions about Opie and Anthony. "What are you going to do next?" Because I officially wasn't working at that point. Lovely conversation with Dr. Drew. Lovely. And then he's like, "Oh, I got to get back in there to continue the show." And Adam, he knows how long he has. He made sure he came back in right as the light was going on, where they had to be actually on the radio again. And that was my only interaction with the guy. He was mad I was there. He goes, "What are you doing here?" But to be fair, he came on the show years later, and I told him that exact story, and we buried what little hatchet it was. But I think he was always in like the Howard Stern camp, I think. So that's the story. Morning glory. I don't know if there's, that's, yeah. But I didn't have like a freak out or anything with him. I actually laughed when he said that. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me. I'm just here to say hi. We have the same agent. Relax."